Hey guys, my name is Sam. I'm a group fitness instructor with Alpha at Kennesaw State University, and today I bring you a full body strength workout with a strength circuit. So we're going to be working our lower body, upper, and core. I'll break it into 3 different rounds. We'll have 3 movements each round. I will be using a set of dumbbells tonight. If you'd like to, you just use a household object or whatever weight you have available to you. That is awesome as well. So we're going to get started. Be sure you have your water and a nice big space to work out in. Hope you guys enjoy. Alright guys, we're going to get started. So everyone up on your feet, be sure you have a nice open space, comfortable spot on the floor, and we're going to get into our warm-up. You can just start by marching in place here, getting the body moving, picking up our feet. If you'd like to bring that into a jog in place, we can do that as well. Make sure to pump your arms. We're going to get that heart rate up. Deep breath. Let's go into some high knees. Bring the knees up high. If we'd like to do these stationary, then bring the knee in and alternate sides here. 3, 2, 1. Let's go into some butt kicks. Kicking our heel to our butt. Again, if we'd like to do these stationary, bringing that heel back. Being sure to alternate sides. Deep breaths. Give me 3, 2, last one here. Next, we're going to go into some jumping jacks. So jumping up nice and high. Deep breaths. If we'd like to just do a side-to-side step here and slow that pace down, then that's awesome as well. We should feel that heart pumping. Go for 3, 2, and 1. Slow it down. We're going to go into an elephant stretch. Stretch out the glutes, the back of the legs. Let's put one foot out, slight bend in our knees. We're going to scoop the ground and all the way up to the ceiling. Alternate sides. Inhale down and exhale up. Keep the shoulders nice and open. Toes are pointing straight forward here. Give me one more on each side. Last one, inhale and exhale. Lastly, we're going to do some air squats to get our glutes and our legs warmed up, so be sure your feet are about hip to shoulder width apart. We're going to sit back into our hips. On the way up, we're going to squeeze the glutes at the top. Do about 10 or 15 of these, going at whatever pace we're comfortable with. Trying to get those knees at a 90-degree angle, but going as far as we're comfortable with here. Making sure the knees don't go too far past our toes. Inhale down. Exhale, squeeze the glutes. Awesome job, guys. Remember to breathe. Getting the glutes and the legs warmed up here. Give me 3, 2. Make this your last one. Deep breaths. All right, you're just going to roll out those shoulders and slow it down. Now forwards. Hope you guys are ready for this workout. All right, get some water. And we're going to go into that lower body round. Remembering we've got 3 movements here. 30 seconds each movement. They will be back to back. And then we're going to get a water break after and hopefully repeat that lower body round. So picking up those dumbbells or any weight of choice, we're going to get into our 3 movements here. First, we're going to be doing a squat with a pulse. So remembering that squat in the warm-up, just weighted. At the bottom, we're going to add in that 2 pulse and back up. 30 seconds here, and let's go down. Pulsing twice and all the way up. Squeeze the glutes. Really nice and controlled in this squat. Keeping our glutes nice and tight. And remembering to breathe. Inhale as we come down. And exhale as we lift ourselves back up. Squeezing our glutes at the top. About halfway there. You should feel this burn in your glutes and in your quads and your thighs here. Give me 3, 2, last one down, and exhale up. Next up, we're gonna go into a deadlift here. So bringing those weights right above our thighs, resting on our legs. A deadlift is just a hinge at the hips, so our shoulders are gonna stay open. We're gonna have a slight bend in our knees as our feet are right in line with our hips. And we're gonna hinge down, bringing that weight to our knees and back up. Nice and controlled, 30 seconds here. Controlled down to the knees, towards our shins, and a bit quicker back up, squeezing the glutes at the top. Remembering to breathe, we're inhaling as we roll that weight down, and exhale back up, about halfway there, guys. We should feel that burn in the back of our legs and in our glutes here. Keeping our knees at a slight bend. Give me 3, 2, last one, controlled up, squeeze the glutes. Lastly, we're gonna go into a forward to reverse lunge. This will be single legs. We're gonna have 15 seconds on each leg here. Starting with that right foot, sitting up nice and tall, we're forward lunge to reverse. 15 seconds, let's go. Make sure we're nice and controlled down so we don't slam our knee into the floor. But trying to get our knee as close as we can, hovering right over the floor. Knees should be at a 90-degree angle here. Give me 3, 2, and 1. Switching legs, straight into that left foot. Let's go forward, back to center, reverse. Remember to breathe. Deep breaths. You should be feeling the burn in your lower body here from the hamstrings, the quads, and our glutes. Less than 10 seconds and you've got a water break. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one, reverse. Back to center. Let's drop that weight and get some water. Whew. How are we feeling, guys? Done with that first round, we're going to repeat those 3 movements and then go straight into upper body. Whew. Should be feeling the burn, the glutes, the quads, those hamstrings. Should definitely be sweating here. A few more seconds, we're going to get back into that squat with a pulse. Maybe if you didn't use weight last time, picking up some weight and getting to work. Alrighty, guys. Whew. Either weights or body weight, we're back into that squat with a pulse. So weight can be on shoulders or a chest again. Feet in our squat position, about shoulder width apart. Sitting back, 2 pulses, and let's go. 30 seconds. Whew, remember to sit back into our hips as if we're sitting on the toilet. So knees shouldn't go past our toes or not too far past. Shoulders stay nice and wide. Give me 10 more seconds. Keep going, guys. Glutes stay nice and tight. As we breathe, inhale down, exhale as we come up for 3, 2, and 1. Straight into that deadlift. Remembering weight comes to our thighs. Feet are shoulder width apart, slight bend in those knees, shoulders stay open. 30 seconds. We roll the weight down towards our knees. A bit quicker up, squeeze the glutes. 10 seconds in here with these deadlifts, nice and steady. It's not about speed. It's about your form here. Give me 10 more seconds. Keeping our chest nice and wide. Squeezing the glutes. Go for 5, 4, 3, 2, controlled up. Lastly, back into that forward to reverse lunge. Starting with the right foot. Shoulders nice and open. Let's go forward to reverse. Only 15 seconds here on each leg. Trying to keep that foot nice and flat on the ground. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, and switch sides straight into that left foot. Let's go. You've got a water break after this. Be sure both of those feet are pointing straight forward here. Sitting up nice and tall. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop that weight and get some water. We're going to go into our upper body round next. Same deal, 3 movements here, 30 seconds each. Grab some water, guys. Alrighty, take a few more seconds. Nice deep breaths, and we're gonna work our upper body from our shoulders. Got some biceps, back, and a little bit of triceps. Alrighty guys, grab that weight, and we're gonna get into these 3 movements. Starting off, we've got a bicep curl to a shoulder press. So curling, the wrists are facing outwards, holding that weight. The elbows are going to stay nice and close to our torso. Feet stay in alignment with our hips, nice and flat on the ground. We're curling up, twisting our grip to a press. 30 seconds here, and let's go. We're curling, twisting our grip, and pressing up, meeting that weight in the middle. Nice deep breaths here, and we're controlled. It's not about the speed. Nice and controlled, working our biceps in the curl and shoulders with the press. Give me 10 more seconds. Exhale during that work. Inhale as we come down. 3, 2, last one, press up and control the weight down. Next, we're going to go into a row with a fly. So here, we're going to start the weight at our knees, having a slight bend in our legs, and we're looking towards the ground. We're going to row the weight into our chest, keeping our elbows nice and close to our torso. And we're going to come back down and do a back fly. So going from the row to the fly, 30 seconds, and let's go. Rowing in and fly out. Make sure we're keeping our back nice and flat. We're looking straight down at the ground. So the neck stays in alignment with our spine. Nice and controlled, holding that weight into chest for about a second and back down. Being sure we're sitting back into our hips as well. And remembering to breathe. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Next up here, we're going to go into an overhead extension or tricep press with our dumbbells. So starting with that weight overhead, arms are nice and straight, dumbbells are pointing straight to the ceiling, and a slight bend in our elbows. We're going to lower that weight down towards our upper back and pressing it all the way up towards the ceiling. So feet again are in alignment with our hips, and we're extending down and pressing up. We can kiss those dumbbells up at the top so they're more stable. Inhale down and press up, exhaling. 10 more seconds here, guys. Slight bend in those knees and keeping the core tight. 5, 4, 3, 2, and press up and control that weight down. Woo! Grab some water, and we're going to repeat those 3 movements. Hope you guys are feeling good. Feel the burn in your shoulders, the triceps, biceps, and a little back. about 10 seconds. And we'll get back into the curl to a press here. Being sure you have a weight that's not too heavy to where you stay nice and controlled, and your rep range stays pretty high, around 10 to 15 here. So we stay controlled and stable with that weight. Alrighty guys, back to the bicep curl with the overhead shoulder press. Being sure we have a firm grip on our weight. Elbows stay close to our torso. 30 seconds, we're curling up and pressing, meeting the dumbbells at the top. So switching our grip halfway through the movement, wrist are facing outwards in the curl, and we bring the wrist facing the opposite direction as we press up. Doing a swimmer's curl here as we turn those or rotate the dumbbells. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, and last press, controlled down. Good job, guys. Next, going back into the row to the fly. So somewhat in that deadlift position as we sit the hips back, slight bend in our knees again. Whole time we're looking straight down at the ground in front of us, rolling into the chest, back down to the fly. 30 seconds here. Keeping a slight bend in our elbows as we go into that fly, and hold it for a second as we bring the weight to our chest. Trying to focus on rounding out our back rather than having an arch, and sitting the hips back here. Less than 10 seconds. Remember to breathe. Feeling the burn in our back with these movements. Go for 3, 2, and 1. Last but not least, going back into that tricep extension. So starting with that weight right above our head here, pointing the ceiling, slight bend in our elbows. Feet stay shoulder width apart, extending the weight down to our upper back and pressing up towards the ceiling. 30 seconds. Nice and controlled with this movement, keeping our elbows in a stationary spot as we lower the wrist and forearms. Over halfway there, guys. Woo, keeping our core nice and tight to stabilize us. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's drop that weight nice and controlled. Woo, grab some water. Next, we're going to go into our core round. And then that'll be it, cool down after that. And hopefully we'll get through this 2 times around. So here, if you have a mat, you're more than welcome to lay that down. If not, just lying on your floor or your carpet is awesome as well. And I will be using the dumbbells again, but it is not necessary. Make sure you have a nice comfy spot. We're going to get down on the ground. I'm going to grab one of my weights. And again, 3 movements here for 30 seconds each. We're going to start with a sit-up. So here, having the option to have that weight at chest or having the arms extended with a slight bend in our elbows. We're going to sit all the way up, bring the weight towards the ceiling, and back down, rolling our back all the way on the ground. So 30 seconds here, and let's go. Nice and controlled, trying to keep our feet flat on the ground, if not our heels. Stay nice and put. Inhaling back all the way down, and exhaling up. Halfway there. Same thing with the weight on our chest. Give Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, and down. Next, we're going to go into some leg drops. So here again, you have the option of holding the weight over our heads here or keeping it down at chest. We're going to do single leg drops. So legs come up, slight bend in our knees, and we're dropping them one at a time, 30 seconds. Let's go. Holding this weight up, we'll just work our shoulders more and be a bit more challenging on our core. But we can do it either option here. Nice and steady and controlled, of course going at whatever pace we're comfortable with. And remembering to keep the back nice and flat. So only going as low as we can while the back stays flat. Deep breaths. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring those legs and that weight down. Last but not least, we're just going to hold a plank. You have a couple options here. If you'd like to use the dumbbells to keep yourself up, it'll be a bit less harsh on your wrist, so you can just hold the dumbbells up in that plank on the toes or knees, or we can just put our hands or forearms down. So whatever option you're comfortable with, we're holding it either on the toes, or we can come down on our knees. Final 30 seconds. We've got a water break after this. Let's go. Make sure we're looking straight down. We're up for 30 seconds, keeping our back nice and flat, squeezing our glutes, and of course the core stays tight. Don't drop it, guys. Halfway there, if we need to come down on those knees, then let's get on the knees. Again, core and back stays nice and flat, nice and tight. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We can come on up and grab some water. Just going to repeat those 3 movements, and then we'll go into our cool down. So not too bad. Getting a nice sweat in here though. Real quick, we're going to repeat those 3 back to back, 30 seconds each, and a nice quick cool down to recover all the muscles we just used. Grabbing that weight or with body weight, back into the sit-up. 30 seconds. You can do it, guys. We're up. And control down. Remembering our breathing. Inhale back. Exhale as we sit up. Whew, feeling the burn in the shoulders maybe if we're holding that weight. And of course, feeling it in our core. Less than 10 seconds here. We're going straight into the leg drops. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. And we're going to bring the legs up for our leg drops. Again here, arms can be extended or weight can go down. Let's go 30 seconds. Nice and controlled, remembering the slight bend in our knees. Just tapping our heels at the bottom and meeting at the top. And as always, going at the pace our body is comfortable with. 10 seconds, guys. Inhale as we come up, and exhale as we drop those legs. Give me 3, 2, and 1. Lowering both of our legs and flipping over for our final 30 seconds here with that plank. So again, whichever option your body is comfortable with, we're either on our forearms or on our fingers or holding those dumbbells. 30 seconds, and we're up. Being sure our elbows are in line with our shoulders, or if we're on our hands, that our hands are in alignment with our shoulders. Keeping the core nice and tight, squeezing the glutes. You're halfway there, guys. Your final 15 seconds, and you've got a water break, and we're cooling it down. Whew, less than 10 seconds. Deep breaths. Don't drop it. Go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and come on down. Woo! Grab some water, and we're going to cool it down. Slow the heart rate down. And stretch it out. So let's take a few more minutes here and cool it down. Let's take a seat on your mat. We're going to start by doing a forward fold. So we're sitting up nice and tall, reaching our toes, feeling the stretch in the back of our legs and our hamstrings. Deep breaths with all of these cool down movements as we lower our heart rate and relax our bodies. Let's bring it up. We're going to bring both of our feet in for a butterfly. So feet come together. We're sitting up nice and tall and pressing those knees downwards, fluttering them like a butterfly here. Deep breaths. We're going to extend the legs back out. Crossing one leg over the other, elbow comes to knee. We're going to twist, feeling the stretch in our hips and our upper back here. Rolling out that wrist if we'd like to. And switching legs, bringing that opposite leg over, knee or elbow to the knee, and we're twisting. Feeling that rotational stretch in our upper back and the hips. Again, rolling out that wrist if we'd like to. Back to center. We're going to flip over onto our backs. So back is nice and flat. We're going to bring the knees into tabletop. Ankle comes over the knee. Pulling in through our thigh towards our chest. Feeling the stretch in our hips and our glutes here. Deep breaths. We'd like to roll the ankle out. We can do that as well. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to switch legs. Going in the same stretch in the opposite leg. Twisting the ankle here as well. Lastly, we're just going to flip over. Going into a child's pose, we're going to press our fingers down and extend the arms up. Feeling the stretch in our core here. If you like to rock side to side, we can do that as well. And then we're going to sit back into a child's pose. So last few deep breaths here as we stretch out our shoulders and our hips. And sitting back up, crisscross applesauce. That's all I have for you guys tonight. I really hope you enjoyed my full body strength workout. And I'll catch you guys next time. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a great night.